Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So I came across a video of a lady that was saying that May Edochie, who will marry her, nobody will marry her. Instead of her to stay there and stay in her marriage, she wants to quit her marriage. She wants to this. What else does she want? That whatever a lot of stuff that this lady was saying. And unfortunately, she's not the only Nigerian that reasons like this. And this is why some men misbehave, because they feel like you are second class, no, second hand. Nobody will want you. To start with, let me actually make this point clear. So if you don't know what we're talking about, is the Nigerian woman that her husband was accused of having an affair. It was a rumor, sorry. And then the rumor, they said the side chick was pregnant, and next thing the man decided to marry the side chick and make them two wives. So people say, don't number. It's hard for me not to. If I don't say first wife, whatever, you then get mixed up what I'm talking about. Okay, let's say the original wife. Okay, Abby, let's put it like that. The original wife. She said, no, she doesn't want to be a part of polygamy. She never signed up for polygamy. It's against her faith. She's a Christian woman and all of that. So, okay. Because she chose to walk away. Then recently they came out that she had decided to file for divorce and everything is in court and all of that. Some people are now saying, who will marry her? Who will this? And I saw a video of a lady saying all of this. And like I said, unfortunately, she's not the only Nigerian that reasons like that. To start with, right, I think our people do not realize there's actually something called being single. There's a life without a man or even a woman. Let me tell you, marriage is a beautiful thing. I will always say it. If you marry the right person, if you meet the right person, marriage is sweet. But there are some marriages that are hell on earth, that you're better off being single than to be in those marriages. At this point, isn't it better, even if to be single, that's what she chooses to be, isn't it better for her to be going through all of this stuff that is publicly? The worst part is that everything that the husband is doing is public. Do you know what people have to be taught about life as an individual? How do you decide that until a man or a woman, but let me speak on this case as a man, until a man is added to your life is meaningless? Unfortunately, that is how some Nigerians reason. And that's why some women will go and marry anything. Make them for no answer single woman. Believe it or not, some of them have married anything, had children, and ended the man's life. We need to learn a lot of stuff. Okay, because there's so much I may end up saying, but I don't want it to be a long one. At this point in time, if she says she doesn't want to be called this man's wife anymore, she wants a divorce, that is a choice she has to make. Whether she marries after again or not, is still a choice. Do you know that in the so-called Western society, a woman with 10 children can still marry again if she wants? It did happen. But our people, anyway, it's still that mentality. It's a woman that you say, who will marry you? There's the one that will stigmatize in our society. They will stigmatize the person that marries such a woman. That makes that stigmatization is why some men will not even approach a woman that is single mother, because of society and the terrible mentality. That's what the problem is. Okay, let me tell you guys. That's actually another area I really want to emphasize on. When you sit and say, hey, who will marry you? A woman that has children, nobody wants them. Nobody, it's a lie. The only thing is that because of our society and stigmatization, it happens, but it happens on the low because of societal stigmatization. I came across a post where they said that 6 out of every 10 DNA tests in Nigeria, now so they talk, I will put it on the screen. 6 out of every 10 is showing that the father in the house is not the father of the children. He may be the father of 1 or 2, but may not be the father of maybe 3 out of 5. That is a massive statistics. It's big. What does that tell you? When you think nobody to approach married woman, how is that happening? Okay, this is it. It says 6 out of 10 children in Nigeria 6 out of 10 children in Nigeria brought for DNA testing, not fathered by supposed fathers. So the married women have been sleeping around. Who were they sleeping around with? When you say nobody, who will want you? Is a lie. It's happening, but because of the stigma in the society is why it is kept on the low. Men can be unfaithful and they can come out, and side chick can come out and be because society will say, what did the wife do wrong that made this man to go for side chick? He must have done, because of society. A lot of things will frown against the society. It may still happen, but it will happen on the low. Okay, this is from Premium Times. Okay, it says, from experience in DNA testing, most firstborns are not fathered by the husbands at home because these ladies have a prior relationship before getting married. Most times, they continue with that relationship. They don't leave it after marriage. Don't forget, when they continue, that means that somebody is sleeping with a married woman. So when you say, who will want you after you walk away from your marriage, it's because you're delusional. It's because you do not know facts. You do not realize the fact that it may happen. Okay? But a lot of men will not come out publicly because of the stigma in society. For a man to continue to date his ex-girlfriend even after she's married, that means that her being married does not change anything. Abi? So even you guys can read the article. There are a lot of other cases where, okay, maybe people that did IVF and mistakenly they were given the wrong IVF, mistakes were made. There are a lot of other variation of the DNA, whatever, to speak about the aspect of the fact that unfaithfulness is not only men. I say it, women can do it too. And let me actually say this. Unfaithfulness is wrong on both sides. It is wrong. Let's say it, right? But if women are unfaithful in their marriage and they are bringing, I just feel like the sad part is that some women that remain unfaithful in marriage and bringing children, so that they may not even know that the children are from outside. They may not even know because they are going here and going here. They get pregnant, they give it to the man that is under the, you understand? You know, the sad part is that sometimes, it is actually some good guys, good husbands, innocent men that their wives end up being unfaithful. If only, I'm not supporting bad, but if only it will be done in a way that those men that are the unfaithful husbands that are having children outside, that their own wife is doing it to them, it would have been equation balanced. But unfortunately, it is innocent people it happens to. Sometimes a good wife that is dedicated to her marriage is the one that the husband will go and have a battalion of children outside. Or a good husband that is providing, is there, available and everything to his wife, is the one that may end up being the one that, unfortunately, these things happen. But I wanted to use that to show you that married women, people, they toast them. People, man, what are you talking about? People, they toast them. People are with them. So to think that the woman, nobody will approach you, they go another area. If you enter street, as if you leave marriage, you have entered street. If you leave marriage, you have entered street. If you enter street, all these men will just use you. All these men will just use you. Let me say this, right? It's possible to stay on your own without a man after a marriage ends. Let me actually say that, right? But let's be honest, when they always say men will use you, if man and woman sleep together and they enjoy themselves, how do you say one? How can you say a man? I don't know why our society always say the man is using. How is it? Why don't you say she's using the man? Why did you always you see it like that? If a man goes with a woman, hey, he's using woman, he use her. Two of them lie together. Two of them do the do, and you say you use woman. Who tell you say? No be sure they use you. Abi as they sweet, you know they sweeter. You force her. As long as una two agree, una do finish, una clean hand, say bye 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 bye. Now, not be tough, una enjoy on herself. But our mentality sees it as he belongs to the man. Hey, he's using her. He's using her. There are some women that I'm not supporting them. I'm just saying there are women that are divorced. And they say they don't want to marry again. I don't want my wahala. I don't want this. And they decide to date somebody for. I'm not supporting you, but I'm just saying because of that our mentality. Date somebody, say 6 months, I don't do again. They go. Another one. Did I not share the story of a lady that the husband was living abroad and the lady was dating a police officer? When the husband was coming, he said she not do again. The police officer went and ended her life because he could not live without her. And he knew she was married. What are we talking about? She was keeping herself busy while her husband was abroad, and the man knew she was married. But some people come and say nobody will go near you if you leave. Nobody will go. I really hope I'm making sense. I'm not trying to tell people what to do after they walk away from the marriage or whatever. What I'm saying is that this notion or this mentality that a woman stay there, if your husband is beating you, stay there, nobody go marry you outside. You don't have to leave your marriage because you want to go and marry outside. You can leave because this is damaging to your mental health, your physical health, whatever. You see, two husband and wife try to be faithful to each other is one thing, right? Because if one person stray, it puts the two of them at risk, right? But when your husband now has someone else, so it's no longer two people try to be careful. No, it's three people try to be careful. One of three ever stray, it go share them within all of them. If man marry 5, it becomes 5 people have to be careful. Because if he stray, or one of them dare stray, he can bring everything, and all 5 of them go collect. A woman can decide, I don't want to marry a man where go they poke another person, they poke me. She has the right to walk away. And this notion that if you walk away, your life don't finish is what I do not understand. Our people need to learn. There is something called being by yourself in peace. So I saw that and I saw that. I've been seeing it not one or twice, but this particular video, when I saw it, I was like, what is this? This is why some women stay, even when they beat them, they stay until their lives end. But because of comments like this, the streets, what's going to happen? As if once a woman walks away, her life is over. I don't know where that mentality is coming from. Anyways, I've shown you guys how married women are producing a lot of children in their homes. Not all women, but a lot of them producing a lot of children in their homes that do not be. Now somebody they sleep with them. You get my point? Anyways, I saw that I wanted to quickly come and share it. These people threatening me to say, let her make her own decision. I would never come and say, walk away or stay, whatever. But if she's making whatever decision she's making, people should let her make her decision for her own sanity. You see this mental health, once you lose it, if you lose your leg, you can use prosthetic leg, or you can use wheelchair, you can do this. If you, there's a lot of part of your body you wound it, or if you lose your mental health, every other thing, you cannot be a mother when you lose your mental health, because you may be in a psychiatric hospital. You cannot be a businesswoman in a lot of cases. When you lose that ability to be yourself, if somebody is running away from a marriage that is damaging to her mental health, the worst thing anybody can do is to try to tell her not to leave. That is how I feel about that. As always, I don't know what you guys' opinions are. Whatever your opinions are, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.